Hey, how's it going, everyone? I'm here with you today to show you how to fit your garter steel side stop to your WE 1911 style pistols. Now, the first thing first is, note, it does say Marori, so it's only for Tokyo Maroris. It's for garter too, but from what I hear, even the garter side stop doesn't fit too well against garter pistols, so I don't know what they're doing. They make good quality stuff, but they're not made in the right dimensions, is what I understand. But anyway, note there, it's for Marori, not WE, so that means you're gonna need to put some work out for it. You're not only gonna have to pay the $30 on evike.com, that's their USD, sorry, and then, you know, the shipping and handling, and then you have to wait for it to get there, and then you have to put, you know, you have to work on it. It won't fit right away. So, with that said, you're not going to, when you get your garter side stop, which is right here, you're not going to take your old one out, and you're not going to just take it out of the package and fit it. Because guess what? You can have multiple problems right there. It's going to jam the slide. It'll get stuck right there or around there because the inside would be grinding. And you're going to have a hard time getting it out. Because even if you do get it to this notch to go and push it out on this side, there's a lip, and I'll show you. There is a lip right there. When you get the slide stop, you can see the lip right there. It's longer than that, so it gets stuck and has a lot more pressure behind this plunger, or in front of this plunger, sorry. So, you're gonna have problems. That's the first mistake you could possibly make, and it's the easiest one to avoid. Just don't put the garter side stop into your WE pistol. Don't. It's not made for it. I think I said it 3 times now. But anyway, so here you go. Here's what you gotta do. You take your garter and you take your WE and you compare these little gaps. I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but there's a gap here, there's a gap here. WE garter. Compare them. When you get your garter side stop, that gap is going to be very narrow, to the point where you can barely get this screwdriver into it. I do not know why they made them that narrow, but they are that narrow. So you're going to grind this down so it's pretty much identical to the WE one. After that, you're going to want to grind all this down on the back here. See where it's silver? You're going to grind all this down, and then you're going to grind that lip, the lip I mentioned just before. You're going to grind that down this way, so it's shorter, and you're going to grind it down this way, so it's thinner, to be less pressure, and it will fit better. Then, you take it, now as you grind it, you take it little by little, you just grind it down a little bit, and little by little, you attempt to fit it. You don't actually try to fit it, you semi-fit it. You push it in like so, but you don't push it all the way. You push it in slowly. If it feels like it's just too much pressure, like it's a little difficult to push in, stop, take it out, take the original one, place it in, and see how easy it is to fit that one. Then take out the original, take the garter one. If it fits the same, you're doing pretty good. Now at this point, the slide stop shouldn't lock up on you negatively when you rack the slide. It should be smooth. So you're not done yet. You're not in the clear. Take it out. And you're going to want to grind this back section more, but at an angle like, say this is a slide stop. Yes, I drew a little diagram. Okay, say this is a slide stop. See these arrows? That means you grind the bottom here, the bottom rear, slightly in that angle. Slightly. You don't need it too much. It doesn't need to be noticeable. It is, if you can't see it, doesn't mean it's not there. So you just grind it a little bit, and then fit it. And this is what you're looking for when you fit it. Take the slide off. Put the slide stop in. It should by now just snap right in, like the original did. You put your safety on, your thumb safety on, because you don't want the magazine to go off. That might be a disaster. Now you see when you put the magazine in. Watch the slide stop. Okay. Now, about there, where it is now, the plunger and the slide stop. Sorry, here we go. Plunger and the slide stop. It's about hitting, or close to hitting that angle, which means there would be less pressure, but more push, so to speak, on that angle. So when it goes, when the magazine, boom. You don't need that there, but it helps if you want the magazine to lock back with a newer, if you want the slide stop to lock back with a newer WE magazine. Because if you have an old one, it will not lock back. On an older WE magazine, older meaning used, like used a lot, like you beat it, it will not have enough tension and strength to push the steel, because steel's heavier than the original, the aluminum. It won't be able to push it up when the pistol's out. So, giving it that little angle, the pin pushes the backside of the slide stop, and it's more likely to push it up into the empty position. So what we're going to do now is put the pistol back together with the garter slide stop. Now if you did it right, it should be like mine. There shouldn't be any problems, no grinding, no anything. It should just be just as smooth as butter as it was at the original. You got to go back and compare. It's going to take some time. It's not going to be like a day thing unless you literally spend like all day doing it. But it's going to take time. You got to keep comparing. Take little by little off the slide stop. You put it in, you take it out, and and here's an old magazine, so it's not going to lock back. This is not strong enough. Didn't even budge. And then you take a newer magazine. This is why I'm so OCD about, or attentive about, putting a realistic amount of BBs inside these magazines, because if you put too much, they'll wear quickly, and then the slide stops working. So here's a new magazine, and it locks back just fine. I'm sorry, you didn't get to see that. There you go. So there you have it. That's how you fit a garter slide stop to a WE 1911. Alright, thanks a lot for watching. Any questions at all, don't be shy, just ask. Thank you for watching.